Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear YouTube. Good morning to you. It's not morning. I just thought I'd sing to you today. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kathy and I'm glad you're here. I used to actually sing. I used to actually be able to sing, but it's very, very rusty. Okay, let's put some makeup on and just catch up on life. How about it? I've already shaken that. Don't need to do it again. All right, we're gonna put some BB cream on. Good morning. Oh, you don't want me to say it again? I don't know. I just feel cheerful. And that is very different because I have not felt cheerful lately. But you know what? I spent some really good time with the Lord today. And it just changes you. So why don't I do that every day? I don't know. I know where my hope comes from. I know where my help comes from. And why do I run from it? It blows my mind that I would do that. But I did today and I can feel it. I can tell it. I heard somebody say one time that let me think if I can get this right. When you skip a day spending time with the Lord, you know it. When you skip 2 days, I'm sure I'm not getting this right, but I want to say the people who are closest to you know it. When you spend 3 days neglecting to spend time with the Lord, the whole world knows it. I believe that. All right. A little bit of bone broth, still trying to heal colitis. And I'm not doing my part. I'm telling y'all, sugar addiction is real. And I can eat just what I'm supposed to eat to heal myself. And in a day, I can already tell a difference. It's better. The next day, it's even better. And then what happens when I get just a little bit better? I think, oh, I can have this cookie. I can have this whatever, this junk. And because I'm getting better. But then I go backwards and I get bad again. So why do I do that? But I'll tell you what I did. When I've talked about this before, but when last it was a year ago, I worked 3 months with a health coach, and it was hard. It was really hard because you had to give up all the junk, and I was eating really good, and I was really satisfied, but I was still not craving physically because the things I was eating were very satisfying, but it's a fix. It's a make me feel better. Give me a cookie. And anyway, the way that she led me to stay on track, and I still didn't do it perfectly, but I did it a whole lot better, was this right here. Speaking declarations over yourself, speaking it out loud every day, you know, like sort of fake it till you make it type thing. Well, there's a lot of like affirmations out in the world that you can speak over yourself, and I've always really struggled with that because I don't want anything spoken over me except what the Lord says about me. So I went on a mission before I started this journey with her because this is what she wanted, and she didn't care what you used, just do it, you know. And so I just found some verses that that really spoke of this journey to me. And then I would take just something out of the verse that it says. I'll just give you an example. The first one is, I run this race with patient endurance and steady and active persistence. Okay, that came straight out of scripture. So Hebrews 12:1 and Hebrews 12:12 and 13. Just really say that. And so every day she just wanted me to read these out loud. And I did. And I have not done that in, I cannot tell you when. So today I started back because I need the strength of the Lord. I can't do this in just my flesh. I can't. It's a spiritual battle for sure. Okay. Let's move along. Let's do some blush. What kind of blush? So I have to show you my knitting, how far I've come on that. Not near as far as I want it to be, but I'm getting there. And I'm learning things. So I'm real rusty in my knitting because I have ignored it for a long time. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this mystery knit along. If you are just joining us for the first time, I'm doing a mystery knit along where I get a clue every week. Don't know what I'm knitting, although I do know now it's a throw. But, and every week you just knit the clue and then ta-da, you're finished. So I'm behind. The second clue dropped yesterday. And I'm not finished with the first clue, but I'm not going to beat myself up about that. The knitting police are not coming. So I'll show you right now where I am. So I think I told you that this looks like it's going to be sort of like a patchwork quilt. So this was the first square I did. There were 3 parts to the first clue. This was one part, this was the second part, and I've just started on the third part. Although I'm about to have to rip it out because I've made a mistake. But anyway, this is what I got so far. This right here, I don't think there's enough of it on here for you to see. Let me get this yarn. This introduces a yarn that has a bunch of colors in it that are sort of all going to bring all these other colors together. Anyway, I've made a mistake that I don't know how to fix. Knitting is hard to fix. When you crochet and you make a mistake, you take the hook out and you take the yarn and you just pull it all the way back to the mistake, and then you just pick up and keep going. Well, with knitting, you have to unknit it, which can be very confusing. And my knitting is rusty. And then I'm also doing a few things in here I've never done before. But anyway, I've made a mistake. I tried to fix it. As usual, I made a bigger mess. Not as usual. I can fix some of it. But anyway, so I don't have to take out much. I just have to take out 2 rows. But anyway, this is where I am. Hopefully, next week you'll see a whole lot more. I am enjoying doing it. It's keeping me motivated, keeping me interested to be doing this knit along. Anyway, okay, what do I want to do next? I think I want to do this next. I keep saying I'm going to get me a different concealer because I'm not sure this one's doing anything for me. But I gotta leave the house to go find one. I told my daughter this week, she said that, oh, my birthday's next week. Happy birthday to me. Oh, we'll have to talk about that in a minute. She told me she already had my birthday gift, but I told her if anybody else asks, dear sons, that I wanted a gift card to Sephora. Do I need any makeup? No. Do I love to go buy makeup? Yes, I do. So anyway, we'll see. Okay, so give me a heart, a thumbs up, or something in the comments if you'll cheer me on for this. Okay, so I turned 64. What's today? Friday? Next Thursday, I turned 64. So September is my birth month. And I was thinking that it might be fun to try to get to 64 subscribers in September, because I'm 64 in September. Doesn't that sound like fun to you? And to do, why am I doing this? It's not time for that. I thought that to do my part in that, this is the part that scares me really bad, because honestly, it's really hard to get one video up a week, most weeks. But to try to grow my channel, I'm considering doing 2 videos a week for the month of September. You think I can? Ooh. What do I feel on my eye? What is that I'm feeling? I don't know. Something I can feel and I can't see. What do you think? If you will hang out with me and support me and you think that's a good idea, give me some kind of sign in the comments. Because I know that doesn't sound like a big commitment, but it's a big commitment for me to say that I'll do 2 videos a week. And I'm only going to do them for the month of September. But anyway, so y'all, last week when I was on here, I was at 18 subscribers. And all of a sudden, within a 2-day period, I was at 24. And I'm like, what? What happened? How did that happen? So thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate it so much. So what do you think? You think I can get to 64 subscribers by the end of September? Can we do it? Can we do it? So let's start by saying this. If you are watching this and you've enjoyed a video or 2 or whatever, please subscribe. That would be fun. Listen, I was so excited. Not only did I get 6 subscribers within a 2-day period last week, but I also got 55 views in 2 days. I've never gotten 55 views in 2 days. That's a lot. I mean, I'm a new channel. I know it takes a long time to grow a channel. I've got makeup all under my fingernail, y'all. And I'm not running a race, but it got me so excited last week. I'm like, there really is a purpose in this, and I really should be doing this. It just really encouraged me. Okay, I can't get that out right now. Okay, so let's go back to powdering. What do you think? Do you think 2 things, that I can do 2 videos a week for the month of September, and do you think I can get my channel to 64 subscribers for my 64th year of life? What do you think? Okay. Oh, eyebrows. I was trying to figure out what kind of eyeshadow I was going to use, but I need to do some eyebrows first. You know, I have not had an appetite, not a physical hunger sign, since I started having this colitis flare-up about 4 weeks ago. This is about week 4. And I'm still not hungry physically, but mentally, y'all, I just want to eat. I hate not eating. Eating's fun. Eating's delicious. Right? So today, I have got bone broth, which is not delicious because we don't have any homemade. And this came from the store, and it's just fair. And then electrolytes. So all day today, I'm just swapping up between bone broth and electrolytes. And then tonight, I'm going to eat supper. Very gently. Something that will not make my stomach mad. Okay? What do you think? And Mark has been down all week with sciatic nerve pain. And he's had it before, but he's never had it this intense. He's really struggling. So we're just a mess over here. But we'll make it. Gonna have a birthday party Sunday for me and my 3-year-old grandson. We are born, say 25th. We're born about 11 days apart. So that'll be fun. This bag of yarn down here is my birthday gift from Mark. That's what I asked for. I'm sort of a yarn snob. I like the fancy, expensive wool, luxurious feeling yarn. Honestly, I'm sort of a lot of kind of snobs. I have expensive taste. And I got that honest. My daddy had expensive taste. He didn't have any money either, but he still had expensive taste. And I'd rather have one quality thing than 6 cheap things of anything, clothing or anything. That's the wrong end, Goofy. Okay, are these good enough? They don't look the same, but they never look the same. These just don't look anymore. What was I saying? Oh, so I have yarn. I didn't need yarn, but I wanted yarn. So that's why I just thought, I'll just ask for this for my birthday. And I'm happy about that. Okay, what's next? What kind of eyeshadow? Let's just go back to plain old brown today. Haven't done that in a little while. Take this big old fluffy brush and wait. Oh yeah, I powdered that. Okay. I had to think a minute. I ran out of words. If I could only have one eyeshadow, this light brown color would be it. I mean, if I was only going to use one color every day the rest of my life, it would be a light brown. What about you? I like to change up a little bit. Actually, I never used to change up the colors I used in blush or lipstick or eyeshadow until I started selling makeup back in, I think it was 2019. Don't worry, I'm not selling anything. But I felt like if I was doing Facebook Lives and a couple of times a week, and I felt like if I was going to sell it, I needed to show it. So I would change up and use a lot of different. Man, I can't tell what's going on here. It looks okay in this big mirror that I have down under the camera, but Then when I look up in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, scary. Okay, what are we going to do next? Let's do some pink shimmer on the lid. But anyway, before I sold makeup, I had one color eyeshadow. Well, I had a little, I think like a trio where I had one color here, and one color up there. Which is basically all I use now. But anyway, I used to wear Clinique makeup. I wore it for years. And that's all I did. The same color eyes, the same color lips, same color blush every day. Or every time I put makeup on. But now, even though I'm not selling makeup, I just feel a need when I come on these videos not to be boring and do the same thing every time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I need a little bit of brown under my eyeballs. Okay. Now let's just blend this a little bit so that, you know, the colors sort of run together. I guess I need to clean that up. I've got to go find different concealer. Okay, what's next? That concealer, it's a pink color and it's a little bit, it looks like it's a little bit shiny. So when I had my blush on first, then I put that on, and then I see the shiny right there. So let's go back over that. Okie dokie. Mascara. Bone Broth Break. This is Kettle and Fire beef broth from the grocery store. It's supposed to be, you know, the best tasting out there, whatever. And honestly, it's not delicious. First of all, I don't like beef bone broth as much as I like chicken. We usually make chicken bone broth. And second, I don't know, the chicken bone broth we make is delicious. I can just drink it so easy. But it's a lot of work to make it, and nobody has felt like making it around here, so I don't know. How come that's not more delicious? Do you know? Got some right there that always want to stick together. I think when my subscribers picked up and my views picked up, I think it gave me more confidence in myself and in my ability to do a YouTube channel. And I honestly, last weekend, this week, and that was before I got those extra ones, but I have felt more relaxed on here. Like, I can do this. This is my space. I can do what I want to on my space, you know? I blinked. Okay. They're pretty close to the same. I like it. Okay, what kind of lipstick? I gotta have some more lipstick too, because lipstick is my favorite. What if I just put some of this on today? Let's see. That's not exciting. Okay, what if we line my lips and then put some of it? See, it has more color than you think, but it's a little bit of a bright pink. Okay, I was gonna not line, but I'm gonna line. This is clear. The other one gives good moisture, but it's not clear. Okay. Okay, now let's try this. See if we like it a little bit better, because when you smush your lips together, you know, it mixes this brighter pink with the brown. Tone it down. You like that better? I like that better. Okay, and as usual, I don't think I could end my makeup session without adding more blush. I just can't. It's just part of me. Okay, that's all. That's all. All right, if you are willing to help me, encourage me to do 2 videos a week in September for my birthday, and to get to 64 subscribers. We're at 24, so we need 40 for the month. That's a huge goal. And so if you're willing to help me, cheer me on, subscribe, whatever, leave me a comment just saying hi or waving or a thumbs up or a heart in the comment section. Thanks. Thanks for being here today. And I'll see you next week 2 times.